Hello, everyone. Thank you for tuning in. I am Jaylee. This is JayLeesCorner, and this is our review for Love and Marriage Huntsville, Season 6, Episode 26, titled Whitlow Stay or Whitlow's Go. I feel like everybody was like, y'all can go. Exit stage left or stage right. Okay, anyway, happy Monday. Because I'm pretty sure when y'all see this, it will be Monday. It may be Monday at midnight, but it's going to be up nonetheless. I was going to wait and put it up on in the afternoon time, but I'm going to record all kind of content and put it up in the middle of the night, and y'all can see it when y'all see it, okay? Because it's the end of the month, and I have been slacking this weekend because of the holidays, and I want to get stuff out. So whether that is Potomac, Love and Marriage Huntsville, a little bit of a gossip chat, it'll be all be up for y'all tonight and throughout the days. When you wake up, good morning and stuff. Okay, now y'all know. And I'm probably not gonna be on camera because I don't feel like it. But y'all know do it first, girl. Do a few things for me first. Subscribe to my channel, become a whole JayBird. Like the video, comment in the comment section. Follow me on social media at JayLeesCorner on IG, Twitter, and TikTok. Okay, look, I'm here though. Hey, how y'all doing? I look real busted and disgusted. Okay, I just love. My lips is bare. I feel weird or whatever. But hi. Happy Monday and welcome back to the work week. Love when, because I can't wait to the Christmas and New Year vacation, okay? But look, y'all, they were out here acting foolish and not this episode. I don't know what direction Love and Marriage Huntsville is going. I'm not sure too much. First of all, episode 26. When is the end? I mean, are we following the Yellow Brick Road forever and ever and ever? When do we get to Oz? When do we get to the Wizard? Okay, I am tired of it. And look, y'all, they still have to take that dang on trip to Dallas, Houston, or somewhere in Texas. Okay, when is that coming? The fact that this season may literally have like 30-something episodes is insane. We don't need that. Nothing going on in any of these people's lives need 30 episodes. Nothing. Not a nothing. And I don't understand why Carlos is doing this to us. Okay, every other season, let me see. Season one had 22 episodes. Season 2 had 23 episodes. Season 3 had 24 episodes. Season 4 had 16 episodes. And season 5 had 16 episodes. The fact that we are in the season 6 and they is up here on episode 26. Who signed off on this? Who? It got to be the devil himself. Because there's no other reason ever in life that we should have these many episodes. But again, because they already filmed a reunion, that means if the show has, let's say, because y'all know the reunion gonna be 2 pieces. Y'all know the reunion will be a 2-piece reunion, and that's crazy. We can end up having a freaking 32 episode season. Because I'm looking at my little my TV guide, and it says Saturday, December 9th, which is in 2 weeks. Okay, that's when they go to Houston. So episode 28 and 29, and probably episode 30 is gonna be them in Houston, and a damn 2-part reunion. Jesus fix it. Okay, this season this season better not go into the new year. I just don't want it to go into the new year. Anyway, let's get to it. The episode picks up right where the last one left off, and that is with Stormy having a conversation between Kiki and Tiffany. Now, look, Okay, Tiffany brought that baby as a bodyguard. Okay, came in with a shoe on her foot, said she had a hairline fracture, and I feel like Tiffany has a lot of mouth and says things and make comments about people and comes at people and does all that because Kiki don't want to get touched, and I don't mean physically. I just mean she don't want to get checked. So if I'm holding a baby, who can fully fuss at somebody holding the baby? Nobody. I mean, I would because I don't care. Okay, because put the baby down. Okay, but I feel like she talked all this stuff in these confessionals, on these interviews, on social media, and then in the scenes when she round people. I didn't say nothing. What do you mean? You thought I didn't like you? Oh, you thought I was being shady? Who, me? Not me. It can't be me. I'm holding a baby. So that's the one that I do not like about Tiffany. But they have a conversation. It's mainly about what Tiffany said while on a Carlos. First of all, that Carlos King interview. The fact that the Carlos King interview with Tiffany is getting more airtime, playtime, and acknowledgement from this episode, or and also last episode, but from this show, because I don't think nobody watched it. I don't think anybody, and not that we don't care about Tiffany. That ain't what I mean. And what I'm saying is, just nobody watched it, okay? And that's whatever. Now, oh, you said in the interview with him how this and that and blah, 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 okay? And Kiki also said, you always talk about me. Mm-hmm. All the times, okay? And you feel like I don't know why you feel like I come for you, and that's why you come at me. Now, Tiffany at the spa, was there 2 seasons ago? I don't even remember the damn spa. You were still pregnant at the spa, okay? That baby is born. Leave the spa situations alone, okay? At the spa, when I walked in, like the whole conversation turned to me, and you was addressing me. Yeah, she addressed you over things you said about her. Okay. And when Kiki said it, because Tisha had just told me that you had said blah blah blah, meaning you are saying things to other people about Kiki, who then tell Kiki, and she then come and check you about it. That ain't her coming for you. It isn't at all. Okay. And I also felt like you said how you treat your cousin. I felt like if you could treat her that way, then you could do the same to me. Okay. And I should not even take the time to know somebody like that. And I was like, you sound foolish because it's weird when someone says, I don't want to take the time to get to know you because I feel like your relationship with somebody else, that's who you are. Not who I know you to be, not who all these people have told me you are. The one disdain you and your one cousin have for each other, I don't like that. I was like, girl, bye. Again, Tiffany does things and says things and then makes excuses why she didn't have said it to try to get out of this being messy. And she's like, you out here basing and judging me, based on the dynamics of me and Tisha's relationship. When you don't know the ins and outs of what happened between me and her over the years or whatever, why we are the way we are. And I never want to beef with you, okay, at the all. But however, it shocked me when I see you talking about me trying to make me look bad. Okay, even how you think that you better than me because I feel like it's because of my addiction to opioids. Well, no, I wasn't trying to make you look bad at all. I was just tired of people asking me about you because you keep saying shit about her. And on this show, they all are having conversations about each other, but sometimes the response to a question does not have to be shady, disparaging, or condescending. And that is how Tiffany would talk about Kiki. And in my opinion, she did it because she felt like, oh, I'm guessing everybody else feel that way, so I can just say it. They won't say it, but I'll say it. So either that's how you feel, or that's how you think other folks feel, and you're trying to say what you want to say what you think they would say. So that ain't how you feel. Which one is it? I don't know. Okay. Now, she didn't say it. I didn't want to beef with you. Okay. Everybody else made it beef because everybody else kept asking me about you. Or no, about me and you or whatever. So they made it like a beef. And then I don't have friends in my life who act like that. Like I don't have friends who fight. I was like, None of your friends ever had a fight? Okay. And technically, Kiki didn't have a fight. I mean, she tossed a drink in somebody's face. That's not a fight. It's an altercation, though. Now, she did clear it up and say, I have no issue with you being a former addict at all. Like that's not what it is. I was raised when my parents who raised me, they were addicts. And I know that people in their own time overcome their own, issues and habits or whatever. And I'm sure that's what you can do too, blah, blah, blue. Okay. Um, she then, well, I see a different side of you now. Like this is different. I didn't know this side. You're showing me different now. Okay. I've never seen this side of you. So I feel like I can be like, okay, I apologize for shading you. Okay. I did not understand, you and Tisha's past. Okay. And I now know I should not speak on your character until I get to know you. I'm like, right. Right. Because like even though we don't know nobody on this show, I feel like we only speak about what they show us time and time again. And I do feel like a lot of Tiffany's issues and concerns and opinions based on with Kiki, it was what she was hearing through the grapevine or from Tisha. It wasn't really what she saw. And she never took the time to separately get to know Kiki. And now she didn't have to, because if you tell me your cousin is out here drugging, okay, it could be possibly stealing, and then she's possibly on Huntsville Most Wanted for not stealing nothing. Because again, the fact that they put her on the damn Most Wanted show and she didn't steal nothing because the law prevention people, say, hey man, what's in your purse? Oh, nothing. Here you go. Okay, whatever. But at least she's like, I'm sorry for shading you, and I should have taken the time to get to know you. And they basically cleared the air. Now, what I like that Kiki did say was, what I'm saying, don't try to believe, something you hear from one person, meaning Tisha. Like, don't believe one person's perception of me and then think that's who I am. Now, it depends. Okay. But not, if my best friend said, girl, so and so like this, and this, I would believe my best friend. I know my best friend. But I also know if my best friend is hanging around that person, I can also hang around them. I just have to be careful. And it seemed like Tiffany was always talking cash stuff about Kiki behind her back in a shady way, as if she knew Kiki herself. And she never tried, in my opinion, to get to know her. But I like her. Kiki sound like, at least, don't believe one person, ask other people. You know what I'm saying? And Tiffany said, well, I'm not gonna do that. I'm not gonna go like campaigning, to find folks for you. I'm not gonna do that. But I get it. I'm like, fine. So now they cool. We're not cool, but they was, what, no fight. Child, Chris went over to Martell's, new rented place. Now Martell had, the bag removed from under his eyes. So he's wearing sunglasses this episode because his eyes, after his eye surgery. Now, when I was watching, I was like, who purse is that? Martell had this empty ass house. Okay, ain't nothing in there but a Renaissance table and some chairs. Okay, a little trash can. He still needs a whole bunch of stuff up. I'm like, how did you move from one house and don't have enough to furnish a new one? I'm like, where is the stuff from your house? I don't know. But I was like, I was like, Cooper. I was like, child. I said, because it was there, and then it wasn't. It was there, and then it wasn't. It was there on the counter, right in the sight of the cameras, and then it was gone. I said, oh, you can't tell me Coleslaw Martell left that lady because nobody else's purse will be sitting on the corner. Because that ain't no kid purse, so it can't be one of the daughters. Because can't nobody tell me that Mel and Martell got them daughters that kind of purse. And a kid purse would not be sitting on the kitchen counter. It just wouldn't. The kid's purse would be somewhere on the stairs because kids love sitting their purse on the stairs. So when I said, oh, Martell and or Coleslaw left her purse on the counter in hopes Chris might say, Martell, who purse is that? Is that Sheree purse? No, that's coleslaw. Yeah, my girl. I'm saying, my peasants. You know what I'm saying? And I think production said somebody moved that purse, and it was moved because look, nothing else is in that kitchen. Nothing. Not no paper, nothing. Because he just moved in. I'm like, they put that purse there on purpose, and they said not today, not ever. Martell and Coleslaw is really trying their best to get her mentioned in some kind of way to have her on that show. And that purse right there was the reason. Now I don't know if anybody else caught it because I ain't seen nobody else's reviews. But I said, bitch, not today. No coleslaw, not today. Anyway, purse gone. Because it's gone. But because it was gone. Now, Chris discussed at the dinner at his house how the one daughter is upset because, she owed a car. Okay. She thinks she was mistreated because, things the other kids got, she didn't get or whatever. And then she gets mad about it. She storms off or whatever. And I don't get it. Look, Chris, you and that daughter, y'all have things to fix. Period. And we, as the watching community of the show, we don't have enough information to even judge nothing because all we had was one dinner scene, and it's really everybody worked against each other's. We need her mama around here. Bring her mama on the show, and we need to see was you and Nail together right when you and her mama broke up or whatever, and then y'all the mama was mad, or was you a deadbeat daddy? Chris, was you a deadbeat father? Did you and that wife? Sorry, did you and that lady mama break up, and you became a deadbeat father, and was only there for the kids you had with? I don't know, because again, we don't have enough information to know if Chris was being a deadbeat. If the daughter is over exaggerating because of how she feels, because of what her mama said, we don't know. Okay. So I feel like Chris, unless y'all gonna fully bring on the daughter, her mama, talk to the siblings, so we can get more of a bird's eye view on what happened. Okay. But Chris then brings up how, you came over before dinner and brought my wife some wine, right? And that conversation got heated. Okay. Well, your girl, Nell can get disrespectful at times. Chris said, what you mean? You mean, did she get truthful or was it disrespectful? Because Marco has a habit of feeling like if somebody's being honest with him, they're being mean, rude, or disrespectful. And that ain't the truth. You just don't like the truth. Okay. And he said, well, no, she was being disrespectful. I'm saying, I feel like, saying, saying things I feel like you should be saying. I don't think women should overly disrespect a man because if she do, I'll check her. And Chris said, you mean check her like what? What you mean check her? Okay. Well, I'm just saying, me. I'll tell her to not disrespect no man if you don't want him to do it to you. I'm like, but that ain't what happened. You know what I'm saying? Chris, was it just something real she was saying that you just didn't want to hear? Well, she always taking up her mail, saying, asking how, because Martell was complaining about Mel changing her last name and how he feels she's wrong and blah, blah, blah. And Mel said, well, you think that's how she felt when you cheated? Basically. So why, I don't know why she came at me about that. And he said, Nell, Chris said, Nell will get real passionate when she talking times, I'm saying. But it sounded like she wasn't being disrespectful, okay? But I felt like, why address it? It's disrespectful to talk about. It's disrespectful for someone to ask you if the feelings of hurt and despair you feel about something she doing is disrespectful for someone said to ask you, well, do you think that's how she felt when you did that girl? Martell is full of bags and lies, okay? Bags and lies. And then Chris, like, well, look, at the end of the day, I want to be sure that nobody on either side is upset or boundaries are crossed, okay? But if it is, if something going on, you should come to me and not her. Okay, come to me, not my wife. Oh, yeah, I would never do that. Okay, if I'm ever at odds with your wife, I will always hit up the husband. I'm like, you was lying because you called. You was beefing with Tiffany and didn't call Lou. Okay, you was, you and Nail back and forth in it. Okay, even after y'all had a back and forth, you never called Chris even say, hey, I had a little heated debate with your wife, just so that I wasn't trying to be disrespectful. You know what I'm saying? You did not even do that. Startel, shut up. Okay. But he said, I just don't get, they want to talk about Martell Holt cheating. You're going to talk about Martell Holt cheating. You also have to address Melody Holt cheating. He said, I just feel like Nell was jabbing at me like y'all pick sides. And Chris said, well, no, we ain't pick no sides. But you said Melody Holt. She changed her last name back, right? It's Holt and it's Rodgers, okay? But we have not picked no sides, okay? Not at all. Martell's not gonna say, I feel like, he said, I feel like Melody, hopefully she changed her name for the right reasons, okay? Because I feel like she's clout chasing off of destroying me, and that's why she went back to her. I said, bitch, what? I said, ho, what? Martell was born with unmitigated gall growing on all of his body. Because what? Who won't cloud? You don't have enough power to keep your side chick, baby mama, peasant girlfriend on the show. Her purse could not stay in the shot. They said remove it so nobody can want clout off you. We don't even know how you make money. Martell just butthurt because Melody has fully moved on. Even though she may not be dating somebody else and in a full-blown relationship, Mel has still fully moved on past Martell, and that hurts him because he knows, nigga, it's over. It's over now. Over. Forever. And ever and ever. Okay? Let's move on. Child, Kimmy and Tisha get together they're at a spa. They go for a little yoni steam or whatever. Because y'all know Kimmy trying to fix her cooch, you know what I'm saying, to fix her mojo, to please herself, but also to please her punk ass husband Maurice, because she still is not fully, you know what I'm saying, back to have her libido up to where it used to be before her chemo and cancer diagnosis. And Tisha asked the lady, what if you pregnant? Can you get a steam of your cooch if you pregnant? And she said, well, no, if you're far enough along, like we don't suggest it, no. Child, Tisha went and took a pregnancy test. I said, bitch, what? I've been gaining weight and I've been eating and I've been feeling sick, and that you to me I'm pregnant. I said, Marcel had a vasectomy. And she's like, well, maybe it didn't work. Maybe it didn't work. Girl, are y'all even fucking? Anyway, because he said y'all don't have to take that off, because I don't know. But of course the test came back negative. Okay. Kimmy said, girl, you've been gaining weight because you eating. I said, well, damn, Kimmy. Girl, she said, plus you probably was sick because you ate some bad food. You know what I'm saying? You not pregnant, girl. Girl, my son was fixed. Y'all been banging for years. That man been, girl. I was like, shit, anyway. So they sit on a pie and start talking. Kimmy said, I would have been fun if all the women could have come to do this or whatever. No, maybe not. No, I am tired of talking about Kiki, and that's what always ends up happening. If we all get together or whatever. I thought me, you, and Mel would have been a cool, talk, whatever. Even that brought up Kiki. And when Kimmy said, girl, look, I get it. I get it's a lot to deal with, but it's fine. However, you have to have known that we was gonna ask you about the whole drink talk situation. Like that was a big thing. And that's to get you. It's like they own these shows and nobody wants anyone to ask them about something that happened. Like you had a whole altercation at a party, and of course the next time somebody sees you, we on the show, we have to talk about it. Because you can't tell me if Stormy would have tossed a drink on Mel, that would have been a conversation. It ain't nowhere on God's earth that Kiki or Kimmy or Tisha or Tiffany wouldn't have been asking Mel, how you feel, Mel? Girl, Stormy do that. It would have been a conversation. So I don't get why Tisha feel like no one can ask her questions about stuff going on a fucking reality show. I don't get it. Okay. But I felt like Mel kept asking me questions, and like it felt like she was like, what she said was my fault. It was my fault because I ignored Kiki. It was my fault, but she talked. I mean, we ain't saying it's your fault, but it doesn't have to be your fault to know why someone did something. It don't mean what they did was right. But hey, Why did Kiki toss a drink at Tisha? Because she got upset because Tisha ignored her. That's just what it is. It don't make it right. It also don't make it your fault. But that's what happened. Okay? Okay. Anyway, Kimmy then brings up, well, when you left, like Mel felt like, baby, you have an issue with her, okay? Because like your energy has been off, even at her during the expo little meeting or whatever. Like when she would say stuff, you kind of like not want to discuss it. She's like, well, no, it had nothing to do with Mel. Like, oh, no, no, no. You know what I'm saying? I'm going through a lot in life. You know what I'm saying? Life out here, life in. And at times, I want to talk to Marceau and just say, babe, I want you to just go back to being a stay-at-home mom. I was like, bitch, what? Girl. She said, because I feel like, when stuff don't work out, like if I'm doing stuff and it don't work out, it means maybe I'm not supposed to be doing it. No, bitch, it means try again. You dust yourself off and try again. Aaliyah told us along, if at first your dog succeeds, you brush yourself off and try again. You can brush it off and try again, okay? Listen to the song, okay? So for her to say, well, it's not, I don't feel no kind of way, but life is so hard, maybe I should just not work. And Kim said, look, girl, look, I know, like, you have small kids or whatever, you feel like it's a lot to handle. And when Tisha said how my youngest went to school, I felt like, okay, my youngest in school now, maybe I have more time to be like, out and working, doing blah, blah, blah. But it's hard. I'm trying to, so we got this house we built on this mountain that 6 years ain't done. We are renovating a house that we live in that was supposed to be a rental, but we live there. Okay, we are now renting an apartment while waiting on the renovations, while waiting on the house to be built. It's so much, and it seems like because of all this, my life is still it feel like it's just not organized. And I get it. It's chaos. It's chaos. But it's like y'all created the chaos. Y'all bought land on a mountain, not knowing how to build on a mountain. So for the past 5 years, y'all been building on a mountain. Okay? The smallest house y'all that was supposed to be a rental, y'all been living there for the past 5 years. And then chose to do renovations. I mean, it's not as if y'all didn't have to. Well, the reason they did renovations on the house they're renting to live in is because the house on the mountain is going to take longer to be built. So they felt like, well, let's be more comfortable in the house we're living in because we're going to be here for a while. I'm like, girl, give up that mountain. Sell that mountain to somebody. I don't know who, okay? But again, I get her saying she feel like my life is so unorganized. Okay. Then the casino night at Black people's caught in the city complaining about us gambling. The X what happened. I got all this heat about what happened. So it's a lot. And maybe God is telling me, like, girl, you're doing too much. And he may be saying that, or he could be saying, stop trying to act so busy. Because trying to act and be so busy, you're failing at doing not much or nothing when you could be succeeding at doing one or two things that you're good at. She said, I asked my child, like, am I cranky? And the kid said, yes, you're yelling a lot more than you used to. And when she then said, even Marceau said that maybe we should see a marriage counselor. I said, bitch, Marceau suggested marriage counselor. Girl, that ain't to help nothing. That's because he's still neglected. Marceau did not suggest marriage counseling to help you emotionally, mentally, physically, spiritually. He suggested that because whatever he want, he ain't getting. Okay. Anyway, girl, I'm like, not her saying I should quit working and just be. And if you want to, that's cool. But to do that just because you feel like you're not succeeding. So I don't want to try harder. No, I want to quit altogether. What? Jesus, fix it. Y'all take one little second, y'all, and like the video. Like the video now. Yeah, let's move on to Chris Jr. and Chris Sr. Okay, Big Chris talked to little Chris at his office. Because little Chris needs Jesus. Okay, look, people know kids. We be going through things, and our parents are always there to help us. Okay, now little Chris has not talked to anybody mainly in the family since that dinner a few weeks ago. And Big Chris, like you ain't talking to your mama in weeks. That's not normal. You know what I'm saying? That's crazy. You always talk to your mom, okay? But little Chris, I want my dog back or whatever. And that dinner was crazy, and everybody beef with everybody, whatever, about this, that, and the other. Like I just feel like I just need to be by myself, okay? To stay to myself or whatever, because I feel like everybody beefing, okay? Now this is my thing. Little Chris is going through some things. Now we don't know how old none of these kids are, okay? Is little Chris, is he 17? Is he 21? Is he 30? Because it matters. I feel like if he's a young man, 21, 22, he may not know what he want to do in life just yet. And so sometimes that's you let folk learn things or whatever. If he like 32, it's like, sir, it's time for you to start focusing, okay? Because by 32, you should have an idea of where you want to start going in life. Okay, so that's one thing. Okay, but when he said he felt like his siblings already feel like he's crazy or whatever, so that's something. Now, big crowd. We all have issues. We all have issues or whatever. But I think you should just talk to your mama. The reason she keep your dog is because mama feel like you need to get your life in order. So a part of me feel like Nell does not know how to effectively communicate, because if you not holding that man dog based on the money he owe y'all, if you holding a dog because his life ain't in order and he can't afford that damn dog. Okay, so get your life in order. The dog is safe. Come visit the dog anytime you want to. Come on over. Okay, he's like, but I don't want you feeling like that we picking on you or like bullying you or whatever, or singling you out. Okay, we don't want that. But maybe because of the things we say, the things that we critique you about, maybe we see something within you that you're not seeing. Could that be what it is? Maybe we see what you don't see. You know what I'm saying? He said we all got issues to fix that. We all have issues to fix or whatever. And Big Chris agreed. We do always have things to fix. But I do think Big Chris thing is it's little stuff within you that you need to fix. And so what sound like Nick picking to you is us kind of saying, well, you need to at least get a job, get a little bit focused, but we need you to know that, what I'm saying, we here to help you. Like whatever you're going through, we need to help you. We need to know how to help you deal with whatever it is you're going through. And that's why we don't know what's going on. So little Chris said, I don't sleep much, and I'll be up at 2 a.m. And I'll just get up and I'll go like to the studio, whatever. Like you get up at 2 o'clock in the morning and like leave the house. He's like, well, yeah, I don't sleep. You know what I'm saying? And I always feel like I always feel like I have to be doing something. Yeah, I feel like I can't. It's like I can't sit still. Like I have to be on the go, 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 go. And I also feel like I just had to also say to myself. And Big Chris got all got emotional. He was trying. Look, it sounds like those are forms of depression. You know what I'm saying? And that scared me. And I'll stop whatever I'm doing to help you. But if you need help, like I need you to ask me and tell me if that's what it is. You know what I'm saying? Because I'm never too busy to help my kids. And Big Chris was crying. And I feel like little Chris probably said more than they cut it out, because Chris got so emotional. But I do feel like little Chris seemed like he may be depressed. But because we don't know none of the dynamics of nothing, it's hard for us to kind of say, well, yeah, he don't work, and what I'm saying, he buys. We don't know any of that, okay? But I like the fact that Chris pointed out it sounds like by what you're saying, you actually depressed, and you don't know how to vocalize that. And sometimes in people, depression can come off as laziness or just being irresponsible. And it's because like Lil Chris said, like he just feel like, I'm not sleeping much. I'm just go. And I say to myself, and then he be fucking up too. You know what I'm saying? But I'm happy, Big Chris. Look, I'm here to help you. Like we should talk more. But I'm scared that it sounds as if you may be depressed and you just don't know it. And so Lil Chris said, yeah, we need to spend more time together. Meaning, yeah, we can talk if we spend more time together. He said, but I know I probably do need, like, I want to get some counseling. I'm like, thank God. Thank God. Where is Dr. Francis? Can we get him in here? Please. And Big Chris told him, like, look, I'm here for you whenever you need me. He like, if you up at 2 a.m., call me. Like, don't leave the house. Don't go out and do this. Like, call me. Like, I'd rather you be with me than you be out in the streets. I said, come on now, be a father. Oh, father. But I do feel like they need to get Dr. Francis on the line to talk to Tisha, because she's sad and depressed and thinks she got to quit working. We're going to get to Tiffany in 1 second. She needs therapy too. Get on Kiki. And get to Chris, Lil Chris, and the Danielle and that older daughter. Okay, all of them need help. Help fast. Okay. Lastly, Tiffany and Lewis, they quit the show. They had this long scene at the end, like a 2-part scene at the end. I feel like Tiffany and Lewis discussed how much their life has changed since having a baby. This is the Get You Gotcha. Before Tiffany got pregnant with Ace, everyone kept telling her, Lewis, Mel, Kimmy, like everybody, everyone who she had a conversation about wanting to have another baby told her, okay, but you do know having a baby is going to change everything. And Tiffany acted as if, well, I'll be fine. I can have the baby and go right back to life. And I'm like, you should know that ain't true, because if you have a new baby, hell, if you have a new dog, new dogs be tending to. I've seen videos of people who have dogs, like baby, like puppies or whatever, and they need attention. So I'm like, I don't understand why Tiffany felt like life would not change when you add a whole baby to your life. And Lewis said, well, we talked about it, we knew, but having a baby, it for sure has flipped our lives upside down. And when Tiffany said, well, no, because Lewis said, I know you've been with, things, and like it's been busy a lot, it's been crazy, and you're off your mental health. And Tiffany said, well, between working, we have a 17-year-old and a 16-year-old. We have trying to buy a car, plus Ace depends on my breast for food. You know what I'm saying? It's like, it's nothing how I thought it would be. And I was like, but you knew the kids, you knew your son was what, 15, 16. Now they 16, 17. You thought you wasn't going to breastfeed? You thought it's like, I don't understand why she did not plan. For somebody who's a stickler for planning or whatever, how did you not just take the common sense knowledge of how much work it takes when you have a baby? And if you don't have a daddy, like, you have to do it yourself. It's just, that's weird to me. Anyway, she brought up how she did not suffer from postpartum with the first child, but she did with this child. And Lewis said, well, no. She said how she did not have it the first time with the first child. Lewis then said, and you kind of don't want to admit you have it now. And she, admits how she's trying to avoid, she admits to avoiding admitting that she has postpartum. Because she said, I'm too busy. I have to work. I'm too busy to deal with the emotions I'm going through within my postpartum. I'm like, ma'am, that ain't gonna help nothing. So we have long days. Sometimes I have to get up in the morning and I have to get my makeup done at 5 a.m. because I have work all day. And then I work all day and then we film at night with the baby and blah, 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 bloop. And I was like, how do we get from, I was like, how do we get here? Because why do you need your makeup done at 5 a.m.? You can't do your own makeup? I'm stop. My point is, I feel like the stuff that she's talking about to me was extra stuff. It was just her not trying. Tiffany put too much on her plate as if her plate was already, full of whatever. And then she's tossing in now how the show is what's too much. Not how her life just in general is a lot. No, the show is too much because it went from I'm dealing with postpartum to and the show, having to film at night because I work all day. And then, people watch the show and they expect us to bring the drama. And then if we don't bring drama, they say that we should be fired or we're boring. Or they say that how, he'll leave me or he's gonna cheat on me. He's like, well, I know. So I'm like, why are y'all even reading social media? I feel like once you are on these kind of shows, you have to like not read social media because even though I'm sure to get, a lot of hate comments or whatever, it's folks who also like them. But even sifting through the bad comments to see the good ones is mentally draining. So I'm like, the comments of people on social media is one thing you should just avoid. You know what I'm saying? Because if you can't avoid it, it's gonna fuck with your head. Lewis, like I just feel like, what I'm saying, life is uneasy, but the uneasy should not be based on the show. Okay. So we should decide if like doing a show is worth it because I don't want to lose you. I don't want to lose you, girl. I don't want to lose my wife. Okay. And I get that. Not making fun of, him saying your mental health is the most important. Not making fun of that at all. Tiffany Nancy says that Lewis supports her decision to take a break from the show. And I'm gonna say this, and I mean this with no disrespect. No one would care if Tiffany and Lewis came back. Tiffany and Lewis have not given enough of the show for folk to be like, okay, we like take a little break. Like Tiffany and Lewis to me never fully embraced being a part of the show. Tiffany and Lewis, to me, we never got a true feeling of how they were as people. To me, it feel like it was always some kind of facade. And in my opinion, they can't keep up that facade now that she's dealing with postpartum. And the comments from viewers probably hurt her even worse. They can't because we ain't seen this whole season. We seen Lewis what maybe 3 times, maybe 4 times. Like Lewis said, "I'm not doing the show. I'm gonna be gone on the road. Leave me alone." And then Tiffany wasn't really feeling much. We didn't see much of her at all. And when she brought up how I've been very broken, I can't find myself. And Lewis and all kind of supporting words to his wife, which is fine. But a part of me feel like it was a cop out. Like I fully want her to handle her mental health. I fully want her to fully be a well-rounded, confident, healthy person in mind, body, and spirit. I 100% want that. But I also feel like it's a cop out because all we ever have seen Tiffany do on the show is talk cash shit about people. And now all of a sudden the show is too much. The fans expect too much messiness from y'all. And, they're talking cash about your marriage and how he may leave you because he gone all the time. And now that is too much. So y'all have to leave the show to save Tiffany's mental health and to save y'all marriage. That's cool. That's fine. I also feel like who y'all really were. We never got a feel for Tiffany Lewis. Never. Never. We've only seen this one couch. That's it. Okay. And it just seemed like, you know what it felt like? It feel like Destiny and LeBaric. How we met them on the show at one point in time, they was pregnant and we still saw less and less of their husband. And then when Destiny had that baby, we just never saw LeBear. But we also never really got a feel of their marriage or their relationship. Why? Because it was already going downhill before the show aired. And so a part of me feel like is that what's happening with Lewis and Tiffany. And they just don't want that to play out on the show. Now I wish them the best. I do. But I was like, ma'am, sir, bye. No tea, no shade. Bye. Anyway, y'all, that's all I have for this episode. I will see y'all later on. I'm going to have many videos up. So just keep watching. Cut on your notifications. Follow me on social media at JayLeesCorner on IG, Twitter, and TikTok because that's where I'm posting. Y'all, content is up. Okay, I gotta go. I love you all. Bye.